it wasn't even in Lilongwe. And maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why. Oh. You would think they would have like do an update, you know what I mean? That they would be notified the driver, like, hey, I've reached this part, or I've reached here, or I'm here, and just give like updates so that they know that it's on the way. Yeah, a week ago it was leaving Uganda. That's what I'm saying. But I thought when you told me, when I talked to you, you said it was at the border of Malawi already. Tanya, oh my God, Tanya, you missed Trevor playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. The kids have had literally 2 lessons on the recorder, and they're already playing music. They're brilliant. That's why. That's why. I'm not editing it. Or you want to edit it, go ahead. But I'm not going to edit anything. Well, I think so. They told Lulu that it was in Malawi, that it was at the border, and they told Kim that it was still in Uganda. Laura's had enough. Laura is like so over it right now. Laura's like, and I laugh every time she says anything to me. I start cracking up because it's what I've been dealing with for a year and a half. Like I look at her like, and it's always something. You're telling me. So Lulu, did you know that Laura's been assessing all the kids individually? So she assessed Raheem. If you want to talk to her about Raheem individually, you can. You might want to do that just to hear. It went pretty well, except for the fact that he doesn't speak English very well. So that's the problem. But he knew everything. He knew in Chichewa. He could answer all the questions in Chichewa. Math, social, everything. He understood and
Not everything.
Well, most, but a lot of it, right?
But yeah, it was promising.
It was promising. Because he was not promising in math or English, so I don't know if was he more promising in math than it seemed like he was.
I'd have to go back and look because
All right.
Brave did that
Oh,
assessment.
Brave did that one, okay. So it's just still English, that's the problem. Yes, she did. Yeah, I have 2 shirts with that, and Laura has one, and one day I didn't even notice. Laura and I were wearing the same shirt on the same day. So wait, we're gonna turn around. Wait, so today, because we're doing I've started doing matchy with her now. So we're gonna be wearing matching outfits. We happen to have a very similar shirt, so I pulled mine out of the closet this morning and actually ironed it. I never ironed anything here. So yeah, we're wearing matching outfits now. And we just ordered matching outfits. We went to the tailor and ordered matching outfits. Just wait, you guys, it's gonna be really funny. We are not assessing Sarah. She's not part of the education program. She's only part of the nutrition program. So we don't assess those kids at all. And I don't know if Brave is getting the grades from the public school or not. We might be able to get them for the final, for the midterm, not midterm, for the exam, the end of the term exam, the final exam. We might be able to get access to that, but they're not part of our program. We don't pay them. So like at Yonko, we pay. So it's like we're paying, give us the grades. That's how kind of we have been treating it there. But I think at the public school, we don't have anything to do with it. It's like, they're kind of on their own there. But she did come to me, and I did give her some money for a math set. It was only $3, but she really needs stuff, and it's just, I don't know. I don't want to be asking you guys for money. I told her, I was like, oh, I'll just pay for it, but now I'm mentioning it. I don't want to mention it, but these kids really don't have anything. So I think her fees are probably going to have to be paid for to take the exam for 8th grade, because Willard sent me a note asking, or wrote me a note asking for fees for so he can take his final exam. It's not a lot, like maybe, I don't even know how much it is. I can let you guys know, but it's always something. They were stopping in Singapore and then India before Mombasa. Okay. Maya's on here. I'm feeling much better. You know why? Because I had tamales and tortillas for lunch. That's right, girlfriend. It was so good. Laura Laura will be having it for dinner because she was out for lunch, so we saved her a couple for dinner. But it was so good. And I thought I'd messed them up because they were still mushy, but I took them out of the pot. But then I guess they have to set. And Laura went online and saw they need to set for like 10 minutes, and they are perfect. They are so good. Yeah, we can get her grades, but I think only for the final. We just are only getting midterm grades for this term, but I think we can get her for the final. But not for midterms, since we're really not involved, financially with the school. But I'm pretty sure, because we can get them from her for the finals. Yes, we both have the same shirt. We wore them one day. We were wearing the same shirt just by chance. I didn't know she was wearing it. I know, Lulu, it's hot in here. Come on, give me a break. Okay, thanks, Rebel. And so from that, I'll give her money for her exams, and I'll deduct for the math thing that I just gave her money for. But it's not that much. It was $3. Yes. She's been turning out, she's great. Her name is Rio. It's spelled like Riero, but it's more Rio, how they pronounce it. She's been wonderful. Very, very happy. Hey, Cash. How's it going? Yes. So happy to have her here. Okay, so Sharon, update. They want to have an update. Update. How's it going?
The camera on me.
Come on,
Let
you
me
can do
finish
it.
this first. Let me finish this
All right,
first.
all right.
Give me like,
All right.
I just need Kim.
She's working on a grant for the organization, a $10,000 grant, or no, 10,000 euro grant, which is like dollars. It's about the same as it 1-to-1 now. Or
I don't know what the current
I don't know.
conversion is.
Whatever it is.
It's at least 1-to-1.
So it's a 10,000 euro grant for a project that we want to do that we're thinking about doing. So we're hoping that we get the money for it. It'd be amazing, which would help for the bakery. I'd like to put in a bakery and do a real bakery here. So it'd be training women to bake, and then help with the pizza, getting the pizza built. We need another office space. We're out of space already with the offices. There's the space that I have in the office is just enough for 2 people. It's not big enough. I thought there'd be 4 people. You can't hear?
What's Kim's?
Oh, wait, I'm gonna go sit. I'm just gonna sit farther away from the fan.
What's Kim's email? I'm gonna send it to the two of you first.
I can't go off of here. I have to get it off of here. Kim often. Lulu, do you have Kim's email handy?
I want to
Because
get
if
this
I
off
get
my
off of here,
plate.
I have to. Hold on. I know. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I have to have the air. It's just too hot in here for me to not have air on me. They're all complaining about the sound. Is that better? Is that a little better? I'm farther away from it. Oh, 12,000 would be $12,000 would be the 10,000 euro. That's great. Yeah, it's really hot. We will, Cash. Cash, what is your name on TikTok though? Because I'm not recognized. Do I know you on TikTok as something? Sounds like you've been following, so I'm sure you've been around. But who are you on TikTok? Okay, KimOffen4@gmail.com. Thanks, Lulu.
Kim.
Oh, you just found us on here? Okay. Oh, via Emmy. Maya? Amalia? Emmy? I'm confused.
KimOffen4@gmail.com.
I moved away from the fan and it's still too loud. Headstones and headlines. That's still not ringing a bell. Huh? It's better? Okay. Yeah, I moved away from it. Okay, good. Yeah, I have to have some air on me. It's just... Another whiter? What does that mean? I'm not understanding you. All right, good. All right, good. I know. Maya says we need to be in her lodge, the air-conditioned lodge.
Yeah,
I
no kidding.
I asked Laura. Laura doesn't want to be in there. I think Laura feels lonely when she's not in the house here.
I just like being around the dogs.
Yeah. That's take them with you. Shit. I don't care. God, Laura. I'm gonna have to move over there so she can be here with the dogs. Oh, it's having through another YouTuber. Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Well, glad to have you here. Oh God, you guys. Okay, so wait, what was I talking about? Okay, so what are we doing right now? Brave. I'm gonna go through what everyone's doing. You guys have an update on the whole project. Okay, so Brave has gotten the midterm grades from the kids at Yanko. He's now they didn't even give him grades. They gave him all of their teacher books with all the grades of all the students. I can't believe they did that. Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't let that leave the school. So now he has to go through every book of every teacher and find the Chipatso students and then transfer the grades
That's
into
exactly right.
on the computer. It's like so dumb. Okay, that's what Brave is up to. Laura is up to this grant. She's trying to. What are you doing? You're working on the policy.
The
still, or-
Constitution and the safeguarding policies that are required for the grant.
Could you guys hear her when she said that? Okay, so she's working on stuff for the grant. So I can't repeat that.
It's like organization policies that you have to have in place
Which
to
we
be
have never-
eligible
right,
to apply
right,
for
which
the
we
grant.
don't have, so she's working on that.
Yeah.
Are you doing it with what is it like on the? Are you just putting in the prompts and trying to get one made through a?
Of course, yeah,
Oh,
I did
okay.
it.
All right,
It's all
right.
done.
She loves. What is it called? I keep forgetting what it's called.
Just Chat GPT.
Chat GPT. She loves GPT. Chat GPT.
Just AI.
Oh,
AI
That's
will
what
do
they
it
AI.
all for you.
She's so good with that. She just does it.
Save us
that's-
legal
yeah,
money.
Seriously. Okay, we're gonna go to Sharon after. She's just finishing something up, so she wanted to just finish it up, and then she's gonna tell everyone how she's doing. Okay, so she's
Okay.
doing that.
It's sent
Oh, it's sent. Okay. To who?
to you and Kim.
Okay, so we can look it over. Okay, Laura. So update. They want to know how you're doing. All the shenanigans. Let's hear all the craziness and all the shenanigans.
There's too many. Like I couldn't even start to tell you all the craziness that happens on an hour by hour basis here. Yeah, where do I start? So this morning, everything was fine. So I've been taking the kids one by one to the community hub, which is on the other side of the village. And
Which is far. It's like a mile and a half away. A mile away. It's a mile
Yeah,
away.
I mean, it's not that far,
But it's a mile.
you know, in the sun and, you get sweaty walking over there. So Kim happened to be here, and so we bummed a ride
Okay, good.
with Kim, and today was Fanis. So if anyone who sponsors Fanis.
One of the teachers. Janelle's friend.
Oh,
One of
they're
the teachers.
probably not on. So,
But you did Raheem Monday, Tuesday.
So I asked Fanis if she knew what we were doing. I thought Raheem would be like, oh my gosh, you're in for this crazy.
He didn't say anything to her?
Didn't say anything to her. She had no idea.
Oh my God. They live in the same damn house.
I know. So I was trying to
my-
explain to her it isn't really a test. It's really to figure out what she knows, what she doesn't know, so that we can really get focused on the areas that she needs support. So it's not to make her feel bad. She can admit if she doesn't know something. It's perfectly okay. I'm not going to be disappointed. She just needs to, go through all of the curriculum with me. So she was in standard 7 for one term before she failed. So we were kind of going through the standard 7 materials that she would have covered when she was at Yanko, but failed. So I wanted to see, okay, is it in all subjects? Is it in just certain subjects? And we don't have the grades. We can't get the grades yet from Yanko. They're like, give us these midterm
Right.
things first, then we're going to go back and ask for last year's.
We have them. I told you we have them already.
Yeah, but I don't have them. So
Angela has them in the computer, or
yeah, so there's been a
Brave does.
funeral,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
don't
There's a
have
funeral.
access.
That was it. Of course, there was a funeral. So Angela has been gone for 2 days. Probably a third day she'll be gone. Kim had to go to the funeral the first day, but now he's back running around doing stuff. So now Kim is going to go to the bank, so we can have a bank account, because we have to have a bank account for this grant that accepts dollars.
Correct.
And a business account. We don't have a business
Correct.
account yet, so we're trying to set up a Chipatso business account.
Correct.
Because right now it's just all being funneled just into Kim's personal account and then my personal account. So we got to
Correct.
get business account.
So we have to be a legit nonprofit to get this grant. So we need some of the basic kind
Business,
of,
yeah.
business stuff in place. So that's what we've been working on. So back to Fairness. So we get to the community hub, and they're supposed to open at 8:30, and it's like 8:38, and there's nobody there, except other people who want to use the community hub.
Right.
And one of the guys, Akeem, I don't know if you know him. He's friends with Kim.
Okay.
So Akeem's sitting out there because that's how he learns. He's like an older guy, like, I don't know, he's still young, but he's beyond school age.
Right.
He's like,
In his early 20s?
yeah, probably similar in age to Kim. And so he wanted to learn all about computers and like, so they're going to learn from a book because he doesn't have a computer to actually learn. And so he tells me he's already messaged the person that's supposed to work that day, and they are on their way. So in the meantime, some of the public school kids who didn't have funds for their exam and their instruments were there to ask for money from the from Charlie,
Right.
who happens to be here in Cape Maclear right now. And what else? Yeah, so we hung out outside for, I don't know, half an hour, waiting for someone to bring the keys to actually get into the hub so that we can use the textbooks that they use here. So it was just a typical, I mean, that's a very typical morning here. You just have to be patient, can't be in a rush to do anything here. So we got started, and Fairness did, really poorly on most of the subjects except English. So English was her strongest subject by far. She could do many of the exercises that the prior day I had assessed Raheem, and he was just the opposite. So it's like we got...
And they're in the same family, which is very interesting.
Yeah, so Raheem, I think, knows a lot of information in Chichewa.
Yeah.
He just knows very little English. I mean, he's improved significantly. So when I say that, like when I was here before, like 6 months ago, like we couldn't communicate at all. And now Raheem and I can carry on conversations. It's hard, like we gotta work at it really hard.
But he's still speaking. He still has more confidence, and he's not so shy or embarrassed to speak.
Exactly. And he was wearing his new, so Charlie had a ton of donations from prep schools in England and Scotland, I think. So he had all these uniforms. So he had on his green blazer with the big, the big crest on it.
That's
He
so
looked
funny.
so cute and handsome, and he was so proud. We had stopped at Yanko to get the grades. So Brave and I walked over together the prior day. So I also got a tour of Yanko, which was fascinating. Nothing that I expected. Like there isn't any more materials or things available to the kids there than the public school kids. Like I thought private school would have a lot more resources.
But it's very cheap private school. It's not an expensive private school. You know what I mean? It's not $1,000 a year.
Yeah.
It's $100 a year. So what can they really do
So
with?
there's no books,
Yeah.
no paper, no.
But it's fewer kids per classroom size, so that makes it better than the public school, I think, because there are fewer kids. But I agree, it's still not great.
But Precious, I met Precious, the headmaster or
Okay.
whatever they're called, who's in charge of the school there, like the principal
Yeah.
in the U.S. And he was really, like, I had a horrible experience with secondary school, which is a whole nother story. They threatened to expel one of our kids because I came to the school. So compare that to, I go to Yanko and I got like the red carpet rolled out, like, oh, let me give you a tour. I want you to see how we organize things here. And I mean, took time. It was very busy. All the teachers needed him for different things, and he's still like, I'm busy right now, I'll get back to you. And I felt badly that he was like dropping everything to kind of show me around.
But he knows the importance of that. See, that's the difference. They know that if they get people going through that maybe some people help, fund some stuff for the school. That's the difference.
Yeah, so he was just really nice and, wanted me to know everything about the school.
But also, sorry to interrupt you, but also the last time when Bella went through the school, he then took her aside privately and asked her for a loan so he could go for graduate school.
Lovely.
I'm surprised that didn't happen. I was waiting to hear if that was part of the tour. Yeah. Bella told me, I was cracking up. I thought that was so funny.
They also have a non-working printer, so I thought that was kind of funny. Like, electronics do not do very well in this country. Like, most of them do not work for very long. So they had a non-working printer in the office. They do have a few students that actually stay on the campus, and Carabo was one of them. So I was like trying to find Carabo when I was there, but I didn't see him. All the classes were in session, so I didn't want to interrupt any of the classes. So anyway, I've been doing the assessments. Those are going fine. I've created standard tools so I don't have to like just take random notes. I'm like actually going by the Malawi curriculum, which I've now studied over days now.
But tell them how weird it is, like how certain things are in certain subjects, like the topics in certain, like why are they in that category with that?
Yeah, so I bring a very American viewpoint to everything because that's what I know. And so Brave and I did the first assessment together. So Raheem was our first kind of guinea pig, like let's see how this is going to go. And I was literally creating the assessment while we were working with him. So that's why it took 2 days.
Okay, yeah.
And we also did 2 different standards with him. So we did standard 7 and standard 8 with Raheem. So when we were going through it, the things that would be in certain subjects in America are not in the same subjects in Malawi. So one example of that is the solar system. So the solar system would be like a science and technology, so they call their science and technology, would be part of that curriculum. But here in Malawi, it is part of, I forget, social studies?
Yeah, it was social studies. It was like, why is it in social studies?
So like, it's just confusing to figure out like why it is the way it is. And so I was asking Brave, and he's like, well, of course, like, because he's used to the Malawi.
So what was his reasoning for it being with social studies?
Just that's the way it is here. And so there's a lot of science so they have agriculture as a subject here, which is a ton of science. So a lot of science is covered in their agriculture subject. But it's just all weird. Things that you think would be in life skills are in science. So like laundering your clothes is in science, not in life skills. And so I it was hard to like create the assessment with these weird, but I did it because I wanted to stay consistent with how the kids learn here, so that we can hopefully set them up for success when they go back to school. So anyway, that's just today and yesterday.
Wait, what are people saying? They declassified Pluto again? what's wrong with the? Is this dead?
There's no way that was plugged in.
How many lights does it have?
Where are the lights?
I don't see them, but there are 4. So why was it not charging?
Was it on?
Maybe not. Maybe I didn't have it on.
Is it charging
Yeah,
now?
it's showing that it's charging now.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
that's
that
weird.
button needed to be pressed. And then we went to the tailor and
Oh
that
yeah,
whole
okay.
thing.
So yeah, we walked to the tailor to have some shirts made, and he's not there because he's at the funeral with everybody else. But we forgot that, most of the village is at the funeral. So we're sitting there waiting. Luckily, there's some guy in back of me, and so I asked him if he could help out, and he called him. So that was nice.
Yeah, so Aaliyah had brought Tiger because we were getting shirts made for the dogs, and that was entertaining because as we were waiting, I don't know how long we waited, 45 minutes, an hour maybe, we got a gathering of children who were afraid of dogs, so Tiger was a good kind of ambassador for the dog species, was tolerating all these children.
He really was, until they went too far. I think they were pestering too far in the back, and he was like, kind of turned around to nip them, like, get away from me, because they were being pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Imagine 10 7-year-olds, or 6, like maybe 5, 6, 7-year-olds.
Yeah, some of
They
them
were
were
like
even
all
younger
different.
than
Yeah,
that.
maybe like 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds. A whole group of them were like, petting him and, wanting to.
Pulling on his leash
Yeah,
and poking him in the
they were
face.
funny. He was very good, though. He was actually very patient. He's a good boy. Oh, is Cash leaving? Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, Cash. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay, and then, so that was...
So then I didn't have my shirt because
Whoops.
they have to use my shirt as a pattern for the shirt, which I didn't have with me. And then we were going to get a couple kids' shirts made, but we didn't have those patterns with us. So we walked all the way back to Chipatso only for me to turn around.
Have to go back
and have to walk back into the village to bring my shirt, the patterns. We brought some elastic. And then he had already started making the dogs' shirts. And I thought the dog shirts were going to be like this this lady's crazy to make shirts for these big dogs. And thinking he'd probably never done it before. And so I asked him, and he said that he had made a dog shirt before for one of the, lodge owners. She had a small dog, and so he has experience making clothing for pets, just none this big. And so we were joking around with each other that this is going to be the best advertisement for his business because everyone's going to wonder who made these giant shirts for these dogs. So I did that. As I was coming back, I ran into the guy that sold me all of the bow games. The games they play here in Malawi that have the seed pods and the little... I don't have one to show you, but it's essentially like a strategy game like chess, but it's using very different materials. They carve the wood boards and then they dry out the seeds to use. So I spent hours with this guy last time I was here. He taught me how to play. And so I ran into him on my way back, and he was like, basically trying to get me to buy stuff. And I'm like, don't you remember me? You're the one who taught me how to play the game. And so anyway, everybody around him got a kick out of that. So I was like the amusement for a few minutes before I came back again. And then I started working on the policies that we needed for the grant. So I've been going since early this morning. Yeah.
Up by 6.
And now I'm tired.
I had to pass out. I don't know why I'm so tired.
So it's been hard. I plan to post every day on TikTok, and now I have no Wi-Fi. So Kim bought me, with my money, I gave him money to buy me my own Wi-Fi box. So I didn't have to rely on the office. I wouldn't have to rely on anybody else's Wi-Fi. I could pay for my own data, and I could get one that's not Airtel. So Airtel sucks. So I wanted TNM, which is the other service provider, just to try it. And so he got that for me, and it came with like a small amount of free data.
It's on. It's charging.
Okay.
I don't know why it's doing that.
But I think it's run out. So now I have no way of getting online again. So I told Kim he needs to help me, but he's been very busy. So it's just one thing after another. Like nothing is easy. So the only way I could work on those grant applications was using Aaliyah's phone as a hotspot temporarily to get that done. So it's like just constantly trying to figure out how to do things.
Constantly.
Yeah, nothing's easy. And our power went out yesterday. Was that yesterday or the day?
Oh my, I don't even know, Laura. I don't know.
I think the power went out yesterday, and it turned out we just ran out of money of electricity. Maybe it was 2 days ago.
Because we have to prepay for electricity.
So nothing was charging, and you know my computer was dead because I had done the assessments, and I couldn't charge it, and you know it's like every day is just like trying to maintain your sanity by the end of the day.
And this is you guys have heard it from somebody else, not just in Maya knows too. Hey Andrea, how's it going? What happened to the Wi-Fi box that Maya gave? I don't even know where it is. I don't
We
have
gave it to Grio because she has no electricity.
Oh.
And the only way to use her phone is through Wi-Fi.
That's where it is.
Yeah, so Grio didn't have a phone. We couldn't communicate with her. She has no electricity to charge a phone.
Right.
You gave her Malvino's old phone.
And the phone's not working because they can't open it up. It's locked and they can't unlock it.
So it has a
now
SIM
she still
lock.
doesn't have a phone. I don't know what's wrong.
So
she still doesn't have a phone, right?
Well, so it works with the Wi-Fi.
Oh, it
So
only
it's-
works with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so she has no cell service, but she has Wi-Fi service. So as long as you pair it with
Okay.
Wi-Fi that's charged, so again, she has no electricity in her house.
So she can't charge the
So
Wi-Fi
she
box.
has to charge.
Just to come here with the Wi-Fi box, charge it
And
every
the
day,
phone.
and the phone. Oh my God, you guys, this place. As the fruit slices, that's right, Lulu. That's the next shirt I want. Yeah. So that's what happened to that. It's, you guys, it's like, it's constant. It's just every day something. I'm so tired. Man, I'm exhausted. What did I do today? Oh, taught 6 kids how to play the recorder.
Yeah, so I told her to leave me out of the recorder
Like, I
lessons.
want no part of the recorder. And they picked it up really fast. Really, really fast. I'm surprised. In 2 days, they're playing. Maybe I had a little two lessons. That's it. That is really shocking to me. So we're gonna keep working on the recorder and get our little recorder band together. And they're working on their knitting projects. Wait, is Diana on here? Diana, are you still on here? Purple Poodle, is she on here still? I got a lot more needles and equipment from Charlotte. I don't think Charlotte's on here. I can't wait to get back on TikTok. I have 1 more week so I can get back on there because a lot of people that are following there don't follow on YouTube. So I got to get back on there so I can connect and tag people. So I got a bunch of knitting needles and crochet needles, which is great because one of the kids had lost one of the knitting needles and I didn't have any other replacements. And I gave him a replacement set. Shukrani, of course. And then she sent me a bunch of fabrics. I want to go through on the live on TikTok and show the fabric that she sent me through my mom. What else is going on? Okay, so that's... Oh, so Brave... Wait, speaking of... Sure. Oh, yeah. That'd be great, Lulu. Absolutely. That'd be really good. So... Then, so Brave is getting all the grades together. Laura is doing all the grant stuff and assessments. Angela is helping with the grant stuff because she has to get all the books together to give to an accountant because the accountant has to review the books and what do I have to do? Like just validate that the books are in good standing and all of that stuff. So Angela's supposed to be working on that, but one of the relatives died, so that's 3 days at a funeral. So, what else is Angela working on? I think that's it for Angela.
Well, the emails to the sponsors. I
Yeah,
don't
she's
know
got to
if
send out emails when we get all
Brave
the...
was going to do that, or if it was unclear to me who
well,
was going to
we
do
have
that.
a Chipatso email address, so it can be either of them. Probably Brave would be the one to do it. And then, so that's Angela. Kim was opening up the bank account for the business. We can have a business account. He's still working on the school project, the sinks and the water over at the school, but it's getting close to being done. Well, and he's doing all the other. The chicken coop is done. The windows are on, the doors are on. He just has to go pick up the chickens. So we're waiting for him to be able to pick up the chickens. And there's also like a million other little teeny things that we're doing. There's a list of like, I know, all the little project stuff. There's tons of little project stuff. What else? Well, we have cucumbers growing in the farm. That's the only fruit, or the only vegetable or fruit, right? That we have growing back there now?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I don't even know.
If they're still there.
I don't know.
All of my watermelons have gotten some fungal thing because there was too much rain. What else? I had all these cute
I
little
tried to grow
watermelons
seeds,
growing.
but they're
could-
drying out too fast. I can't keep them wet.
That's why I told you, put them in those little pots. And it holds in the water. It's not going to drain out. It'll hold in the water and keep it moist. I had everything I put in those pots has sprouted. Everything.
So I might have to start over again
Yeah.
with, because I only used, like maybe 12 of the seeds. So the seed packets were over here. Hopefully they're still
I
somewhere
hope so, somewhere.
close.
Yeah, probably in the winter. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll probably start growing some starters now, and then in another month, the weather will be nice, and I can put the watermelons in then. I know. And then what else is Kim doing? A bunch of other stuff. Okay, that's the Grio is doing great. I think I said it already, but she's doing wonderful. Oh, Lori, how are you doing? I know Lou is waiting for the chickens too. We're all waiting for the chickens. And what am I doing? Oh, then we're all teaching in between. Well, Laura kind of has left the teaching gig and is doing her other gig, her assessment gig.
But we got to finish the animal.
They're done. They know the animals. I've been quizzing
We
them.
only
on
got
them.
to F.
They knew all of them because you give them a list.
I did give them the whole
And
list.
they studied the list. They know almost all of them. They're really good. I've been going
We
over it
didn't
with
finish
them.
their maps.
No, but we can work on that. I'll work on that with them. We'll go through the animals one by one and make
And we
sure
didn't
they have
finish
them. I do
so we have that Planet Earth series with the animals, and they haven't finished that either.
Okay, well, maybe one more. When you're done with the assessments, then maybe we can...
Yeah, because I think I think it's good for them to have a little bit of a break
Okay.
from the intense, like,
Okay.
I'm going to cram as much knowledge into your
That's what I'm doing.
heads.
That's
until-
me. I'm back to cram the knowledge into their heads. But Trevor was so cute, Tanya. I wish you could have seen him play the recorder. He did a really good job. Actually, he did very well. And what else? So I'm now the music teacher. I've taken on music teacher role. But because Laura has the kids in this assessment, there's one kid always gone from the group. I'm trying to just do something that we can just keep those 5 other kids kind of on the same path and doing the same thing. So I've taken all of them together instead of breaking up into 2 groups. Yeah, it was live. It was super cute. King, are you still on here? King was there. Who else is watching it this morning? It was so cute. And they were so proud of themselves, and they have every right to be. They've only been playing this is their 2nd day of playing, and they can already play Mary Had a Little Lamb, but they're very funny about it. You guys gotta see them. Oh, you can watch it. Oh, Tanya, you can watch it. Go watch it. But you're on the WhatsApp notification thing, aren't you? I thought I put you on there. You should be getting notifications on WhatsApp. Wait, you can leave those out. I'll leave those. Oh, because you're sharing? I can't stop eating. I'm not hungry, but I can't stop
let
eating.
the kids taste them. I got them so all the kids would
They
know
have, a lot of the kids have had them. I've given a lot of the kids grapes.
Everyone I ask says no.
Because they want more grapes, Laura. That's why they're saying no. They've had them. I've given them. I think, Lulu, did you give out grapes when you were here too? Mmm.
They're good.
Oh my God, they're so good. So, I'm teaching English still, teaching music, trying to catch up with stuff. I need to catch up before Laura leaves. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I need to do before she leaves. Like, I have to register all the lodges. I got Airbnb and Booking.com and all that stuff. And then, I also have to do, Janelle keeps telling me, keeps reminding me, and I know I have to do it, is to register on Google Maps so that it shows our location on Google Maps. She's leaving April, what, 4th?
It's like the 6th or 7th.
6th or 7th. We've got 2 weeks left. Okay. 3, yeah, as a separate location. We'll have to do the restaurant, the lodges. And then Grio and I are discussing the restaurant. Probably we have to get the electricity. We can't open the restaurant until we have electricity to the center. We're still trying to get our own panel over there. So Kim's working on that. He keeps every week he calls them to bug them about coming out to do the panel. Okay, there's Google Pick but no pin. Okay. I think Janelle did that. And Janelle got the coordinates. We have a coordinates for it. I've already designed a menu. I designed a menu a long time ago. And I've laminated things with minutes. That's done. That's been done. And what happened to Sam? He's not around. He left. I haven't seen him. I think he went back home. So good. He cooked on Friday? Sam cooked on Friday? Oh, you weren't here. You were longer.
That's right.
Well, and they weren't open Saturday. The week before that, he sold out. He's been cooking. Oh, that's the first time I've heard that he's been cooking here. She said the week before that he sold out. Did he cook the week before? You were here.
Yeah, I stopped over there.
Was he cooking?
Yeah. He was making the chicken wings.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear anything about it. First I've heard about it.
That's why that grill was out there.
Well, I thought he just brought it. I didn't think he actually cooked on it. I thought he had just gotten it but hadn't done any cooking. So he actually did cook on it.
But there was nobody there when I went.
Right,
Remember
well,
I told you did that
here.
flyer and then I went and nobody showed up yet, so I left.
Oh, he only cooks on Fridays. Friday only. All right, Maya. Thank you for the tamales. They were really, really good. Delicious. But he's not here. He went back. Or he already left and came back? I'm confused. I have not seen him around. Oh, I got a bunch of potatoes for chips, Laura. Alright. Alright, good. We'll check them out on Friday. I'll eat some chicken wings. Laura won't, but I will. So Sam was someone who saw me on TikTok Live and asked about volunteering here at Chipatso and said he had a chip shop or was doing chicken and chips back in the Longwood and came out here. I said, well, I can't afford to pay you if you want to come out here. You know, it's on your own time. So, but he did come out here. He was working on the bottle cap artwork. He was doing some volunteering. And I told him he'd have a month free rent on at the restaurant to kind of get his business started. And he hadn't cooked anything for a month, and then I guess last week he started cooking, so that's great. Oh God. Oh, that's funny. And Tanya's befriended him, so that's why she knows. She knows what's going on more than I do. And Tanya, when are you coming out here? When are you getting your yellow fever shot? And this time they did not check me when I came through the airport.
Yeah, they didn't check me either. Oh yeah, they did.
Yes, they checked you. Sometimes they check and sometimes they don't check. Okay, so he's cooked 3 times now. Are you aware of that?
I only saw the one time.
Oh, she only saw 1 time. But now I'm back. I'm here, so we'll be here Friday night. So I'll check it out Friday night. But also, it doesn't start till late. Like people don't really show up to the bars here until like 10 or 11. That's in the States. That's in LA too. People, they go out late. They'll say, I'm in bed by 9, right, Laura? We're knocked out by 9 o'clock. Well, I'm up at 5.
I'm ready to go to bed at 7.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to bed now. Like I keep yawning. I'm trying to stay awake. I'm exhausted. Okay. No, I believe you. I haven't seen it and Laura hasn't seen it because Laura goes to bed early and I haven't been here. That's why I missed it. I wasn't in town. So that's going on with Sam. That's Sam's update. That's the restaurant update. The real restaurant update is that, well, he's been cooking on a grill. He hasn't been cooking even on the stove or anything because we don't have electricity for it. We don't have enough power to run the stoves in there. Still, oh, Maya left. We have the hood went up. They put the vent for the stoves up, so we have a vent. It's not attached, but it's attached to the wall. It's not going out the roof yet. So, but it's soon. It's kind of it's probably like half attached. So that's good news. She's a liaison, exactly. So we just got to get the electricity hooked up there, you know. And there is electricity, but it's only enough. It barely powers the 2 air conditioners. So like the one in the office is blasting. That one works really well. Did I tell you I had all the kids in there? We had class in there one day because I was so hot. I put all the kids in the office. We're like crammed this little office space. It's so much cooler in there with the air conditioner. And then there's one air conditioner in the overall center. There's one air conditioner cooling a huge center, and then one in a teeny office. So the one in the teeny office is like beautiful. The one that's for the entire center is not so beautiful. But if I get really, really high, I just kind of stand there and, you know, just kind of think cool thoughts. But that's the update on the center. We're still waiting for the electricity. The update on, the orange is almost done, you guys. The orange is looking good. The bathroom looks really good. It's getting closer. And when they paint it, it's going to be, they painted the leaf, but they haven't painted the orange part. It looks really, it's going to be great.
We got to make sure the red paint is good before you do that, because if that all...
They're using orange paint. They're buying specifically orange paint. And they're going to use the right base first, or the one that was suggested. But it's the red because it didn't peel off anywhere else at that whole school. It's on every other wall, and all the walls were painted the same. Good morning. Oh, hi Laura. Welcome to the chat.
There's a delay, so...
All right, well. Oh, I'm dying. It's so hot. This is what's wiping me out. I think this is making me very tired. It's just the heat too.
Yeah, it is hot.
Oh, okay. Oh, Queen G. Okay, good. I have to remember that. I'm trying to remember because people have different names on YouTube and TikTok, so it's like trying to connect who's who. Thank you for letting me know who you are. So there was somebody on here. I was like, and who? Cash, the cat. I was like, and who are you? I didn't recognize the name. Are you a TikToker? So I know it's wiping me out, and I'm still getting over. But don't I sound better though?
You sound a lot better.
Today was the turning point. Finally, I got rid of the cough. Ooh, you got Janelle has pneumonia now. She is sick. Janelle, are you still on here? Oh, Laura and I spoke to her earlier. She's really sick with pneumonia. Much worse than my case for sure.
The dogs in here?
Yeah, there's one.
Alright.
They're under my bed. That's what. Did you smell the fart that came out of it earlier? I could smell it. The dogs have been farting like crazy. It was great. It was really, really, really great. But I was sick through it. So tired and coughing the whole time, but it was beautiful. And I met great people, really, really nice people. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have meds for another probably 5 days. Where are my meds?
They're right here.
Oh, they're there.
Can't throw out my bottle yet.
I'm still using those. Laura's still holding on to 1, 2, 4 more days. Oh shoot, I just missed one. I remember my alarm went off and I did take one.
Here you are.
Uh-oh, I forgot to take one. Uh-oh. Let me take the 6 o'clock. Laura, do me a favor. Can you just talk for a second? I just need to take this. I forgot the alarm went off and I didn't take my pill. Damn it.
Mayan came to say hi.
Oh, he's
wants
licking
my
your bag.
chips.
He's licking your chip bag. Hello?
Donate the bottles to Billy's clinic. I don't know, Lulu, you sent all that stuff for the clinic and I brought it and it's like they just shoved it in a corner. They didn't really even say thank you or like they needed it or anything. It was very odd to me. So I don't know. I don't sense they need anything. And when you bring things, I'm not even sure like those ended up in the right hands. They don't have a process for organizing donations as they come in. It's like whomever's there just kind of takes it and puts it somewhere.
When I was here the last time I gave them stuff, they were very grateful and said, thank you, we could really use these supplies. Really, they
Okay,
were
well it was
extremely
the
grateful. They didn't say
opposite
it to you.
this time.
Oh. They've said it to me.
Oh, are you looking for more chips? Yes, you tell everyone. Yes, you like the chips, huh?
It's like a salt.
You forgot my thumb. Yeah, I know. I told them you asked for these things. I'm bringing them from this wonderful person in America, and I was waiting for this like super appreciative, like, thank you so much. We needed these things. Yeah, they were disorganized when I went, and stuff was all over the place, and I don't know if they have someone that maybe was off that day, or I don't know, but maybe they have a process and I just missed it. Is that your lion? If it's Lion the dog, then yes. I'm the pancake lady to the dogs, so they love my pancakes, they love my eggs, I give them treats. Yeah, he's so good. I don't know if the phone will reach, but he's
Yeah, well, there's lots of cord on there.
he's laying right below me now. Lion's the only one who likes you, really? Tiger's the one who likes me. Lion likes my
Snacks.
food.
He's using her.
No, these are all European people who run this clinic, and I gave it to one of the nurses, who has since gone back to Ireland, but you know, she had worked there for 6 months.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she had been there a long time, and I asked her kind of what their process was for donations, that I needed to bring them, and she's like, oh, you can just drop them off anytime. And I got really sick, and so I had to go to the clinic, and I brought all of the donations with me when I went. So I asked, you know, who I should give them to, you know, what the process was, and she's like, oh, I'll take them. And then she promptly just put them in a corner behind like a million other things. Yeah, it was nobody from Malawi. The doctor that I saw was a Malawian guy who was great.
Musa, you're Dr. Musa?
I assume so. He
He's
said
really
that was
nice.
the only doctor
Yeah.
that worked there.
He's really nice.
So, unless Irish culture is to not show
Appreciation.
appreciation, I don't know. And I specifically said it was stuff that they wanted, you know, and asked for. So
The
like,
nurse sent me the list.
get it to the right person who wanted these things. You want the phone back now? No?
I'm tired.
Lulu's saying, I just asked Nile Cargo. They are reaching out to Uganda office to get an update.
Damn. It's already the end of March, Lulu. Or middle of March.
Yeah, we're gonna be lucky to get that now before I leave. That's what I'm worried about. I've been looking forward. That's like one thing to look forward to here, because there's just not a lot of exciting things that happen. Exciting good, you know, like people coming to visit Chipatso, or people bringing donations, or like that just doesn't happen very much. Sharon, are you asking about the shipment? When did the shipment begin?
Like September or something. Lulu, when did you send that stuff off? I think was it September, October? I don't remember.
It's been months, I know that.
Months.
Okay, yeah, she's asking when it began. I don't know, Lulu can tell us.
But then there was the dock strike. Do you remember that happened right when it was at the, so that held things up for a few weeks.
So Lulu's saying, and now I expect the April shipment to be delayed as well because it went to the Pacific.
Sorry. And I hope they're not just giving her the runaround and like the stuff is like just gone.
Yeah, I need to find a day to like hang out with Charlie. They ship containers here to Malawi from the UK, which I'm sure it's easier to do that from the UK than from America, but if he would let us like partner with him on it, like maybe we could send our donations to the UK, which would be very reasonable, I think, or more reasonable anyway. And then he could include it in his container shipment that then we could, clearly label it for Chipatso. So just one idea I wanted to chat with him about, and then he wants to start a school here, and so I wanted to kind of understand what his timeline is and if he can kind of plan for the Chipatso kids and whatever he's doing. So I haven't made it to his house yet. He invited me over to his house, but it's crazy every day. I can't find 2 minutes to do. I don't even call home or do anything for my personal life. It's all Chipatso all day, every day.
That's right. That's on a Chipatso.
Yeah, shipping to Europe is very expensive. Yeah, I think we could totally get a UK Prime account. So anyway, I think there's a solution in there somewhere, but I want to have more of just a friendly conversation about it to see if he'd even be open to us sharing. And you know more than I do, Lulu. You've been researching this for ages, but when they ship stuff here, they have thousands of books. They had thousands of clothes.
Tons of clothes.
They have stuff that would take us 20 years to accumulate here. I could send Aaliyah all my nice kitchen stuff. I could send, I have so much stuff I could send here if I had a way to get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do it.
Suitcases by hand on the plane. That's the only way to do it. Huh. That's right.
Yeah, so if barrels are our best bet and they arrive successfully, then maybe that's our way going forward. But Charlie seems very willing to help Chipatso, so I think also building that relationship and continuing to work together on things is good for both organizations. I think he's doing a lot of great things for the community here, and I think we are too. So the more we team up, the better. You gotta see the dogs.
Double win. My twins.
Oh, and I didn't tell you guys, when I was in Lilongwe, I went shopping at a lot of different stores.
So I think tomorrow.
Pretty much you can buy anything in Malawi.
Tomorrow we'll go with Kim.
Just
and,
things are expensive.
Rio
So
around the site.
I found playground equipment from China, really nice, heavy-duty playground equipment. So I'm tempted to do a fundraiser just for that. That's 10 million kwasha.
It's $6,000.
Yeah, so it would be $6,000 to get playground.
But plus, it needs to have a canopy over it. It's not just $6,000. It's probably gonna be 8. We need to make some sort of a structure that goes over it so it's out of the sun, so kids have some shade under that thing.
Yeah, so Kim and I found playground equipment. We went to Build Africa, which is a Home Depot type store, which is super fancy, has all the imported brands. like Ryobi, and I can't remember all the brands, but a lot of brands that you would be familiar with if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's in the United States. And they have everything that you can imagine: appliances, furniture, all the home improvement stuff, from showers to tiles to tools, everything. But it's super, super expensive. So yeah, if we could raise the funds as a group, like that would be an amazing. I mean, the whole community would want to
Yeah.
use it. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a really
There'd
nice.
be a million kids playing on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm afraid though, would I be responsible if some kid got injured or killed or died from falling off and hitting their head or breaking their leg? Like, how responsible would I be for having that there? I'm just
Yeah, it's a
thinking
good
about it right now.
question to think about liability. So we'd probably have to negotiate with the village chief or something
Yeah.
to make sure Chipatso would not be held responsible for children who, are not supervised while they're using it. But yeah, it was amazing. It's like one of those ones that has like multiple slides, and they can climb up one side and slide down the other side.
I would love it. I would absolutely love it.
What else did we find? I had been to China a little over a year ago, and I found there's this green tea beverage that I love that I can only find in China.
Or so you thought?
Or so I thought, until I'm in Lilongwe at this store that sells playground equipment and you name it, Christmas decorations, and everything. And it looks like this. And so a drink that I cannot even buy in the United States, I can buy in Malawi.
That's a first though, seriously, that's so bizarre. You can't get shit here, you know what I mean? It's like, this is funny.
Yeah, so I'm down to my last one though. They were kind of a splurge because they were probably like $3 a piece. And yeah, that's a lot of money.
For here, it's a ton of money for here.
Yeah, so I was trying to control myself and not buying a whole.
You should have though, you should have just bought a case, asked them how much it was for a case.
Yeah, so yeah, the shopping in Lilongwe, oh my gosh, if I wasn't going to lose my mind there, I would have gone live. Kim and I went to the grocery store to get dog food. That was like our mission. We were gonna buy more dog food. And so we go to the first grocery store, and the metal gates are all the way down, it's locked, and there's a sign on the grocery store that says temporarily closed. And it's the only grocery store he knew of that sold that brand, the brand that these dogs like, of dog food. So I'm like, well, it's the Chipiku store. Maybe the other Chipiko stores in Lilongwe would have it. So we go to 2 other stores. First one doesn't have it. Second one doesn't have it. But I'm at a point where I have to buy groceries before we pick Aaliyah up from the airport. And so it was my only chance to get groceries. So because the other stores were closed, this store was like, I can't even tell you, like Black Friday 10 years ago, when everybody goes to the same store at the same time and you cannot walk through the aisles. There's lines out the door. It was horrible. Horrible, horrible. I think it took 2 hours, maybe 3, I lost track of time, to check out of this grocery store. So Kim was so frustrated, he left me in the store and went to go sleep in the car. And so I had to navigate this grocery store that was just a hell on earth for hours. So then we ran out of time to eat lunch. We ran out of time to do any other shopping. So By the time we got to the airport to pick Aaliyah up, we're both starving because it's like, I don't know, it was around 3 o'clock, 3:30. We hadn't eaten all day, so Kim's like, there's a restaurant at the airport. We sit down, I order, and then 10 minutes later, Aaliyah messages Kim that she's there. And so, you know, how food takes like 2 hours to get your food. You know, they literally go out and pick the items or buy it off of someone in the back door, you know, before they prepare it. So, yeah, we had to wait for our food after Aaliyah's gone through all this crazy travel. We're kind of stuck at the airport. So, anyway, it wasn't the most efficient trip, but I did get my Chinese green tea beverage that I cannot buy in America. 10 days. Yeah, so, and then because all the groceries sat in the car for so long, we didn't have a cooler, but we did have like a cooler bag, you know, those insulated bags. But we had no ice, and the grocery store had no ice, so I couldn't buy anything refrigerated, but I thought, okay, I will buy one thing that's refrigerated, and I bought a bag of cream that we could use to make ice cream, which was kind of a splurge, but I thought, okay, there's a chance it'll survive the trip back to Cape Maclear. It didn't, so it spoiled on the way, so I opened it and it was all curdled and gross, so I'm glad I didn't stock up on any other cold items. What else? That's probably enough craziness for this last week. Yeah, there's so many crazy things happening each week. I've like completely lost track of all of them.
It's not just me.
Of course not.
Me.
Any other updates people want to know about before I get off of here and make some dinner? The public school I've been to a few times. They let me borrow some of the curriculum books I have here, so I don't have to go to the hub for some of it. The electricity has been maybe a little better. Like, I think we've had it all day today.
Yeah, it hasn't went up today.
I'm afraid to even say that out loud.
Jinxed it.
But yeah, it usually goes out. If not every day, maybe every other day. So, Sunday I had planned to do a movie at 2 o'clock, do more of like a matinee movie at the center. And so I told all the kids to be there at 2 o'clock, and we had no electricity. So the whole movie night got messed up because I told the kids I'd do it when we got electricity if it came on soon. It came back around 3 o'clock, so I did the movie later, but then none of the kids were there because they didn't know the electricity was back. So it's just, yeah, the electricity is a constant challenge. All right, everyone, I'm gonna get off of here. Aaliyah, do you want to say goodbye to?
Bye, everyone.
I'll turn the camera around.
I'm having a moment with my doggy. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.